Good evening, this is Kuro. Got a ranked game in my daring. Going over the matchmaking, we have an enemy hack, Montana Conqueror, double Kerr first, Wooster, and Haragumo. My team is a Hakuru, Montana Conqueror, Kerr first, Kremlin, Stalingrad, and a daring, or my daring. Kind of unusual matchmaking. This is really battleship heavy, and this is gonna this is gonna kind of dictate how I play this. Initially, I'm I'm not happy with the deployment, and the reason being, our only radar is headed off to our quote free cap unquote. Um, if for example they bring their Wooster up to C cap along with their Haragumo, I'm gonna have a hard time doing anything productive at sea until we're able to kill that Wooster. And it's this is a critical spot right here. I see both the Haragumo and the Wooster is going to B cap, and that's an even more grievous mistake because both of their scouting ships are going to their free cap. The only thing that they have that can harass me really is the CV. So I'm not wasting any time or anything like that. I turn right for the cap, and I want to try to exploit this window of opportunity. And I'm just gonna say right now, the lesson of this game is know when to be aggressive because I'm gonna have to get really damn aggressive this game. Uh, this game is gonna get frickin' nuts. Now, I don't really have a lot of support over here. I've got basically a Montana. I've got a Kerr first. It looks like he's more cheating towards A cap than he is, over here. Um, but regardless, I do want to take this opportunity. I'm throwing some torpedoes out there. Maybe I get lucky. It's not the best torpedo angle, um, but I do want to make sure I get this cap. I'm gonna smoke up early so this hack can't drop me. And I'm gonna start just slinging some HE at this Kerr first. The issue is we don't have enough combat power here really to delay them. I'm gonna get hydro detected, but I've got cover to work with, and the Kerr first guns aren't really on me. So I'm gonna start kiting out. I did get the cap. There's the hydro. Since I'm detected and I'm disengaging, I'm just gonna go ahead and open up. Now this Kerr first is making a mistake opening up to shoot me. He's giving broadside to my team, and I'm kind of hoping that somebody's gonna be able to whack him. And I'm kind of trying to dip in behind this island and disengage. And I want to get right back out here so I can spot because we've got another Kerr first pushing up here. And I mean, he's not looking at me, so I'm going for it. I don't know what that was. Trying to use some of this island cover and just keep trying to keep an eye out on what's going on with these two Kerr firsts. Is this one going to try to push the 9 and 10? If not, I want to try to work on this one. Um, unfortunately not getting much in the way of spotting information, and that's one of the downsides to playing daring like it's a Worcester. You don't have the DPM that a Worcester has, but I mean, we're down to, I mean, this is a fight for our lives. Our Montana, he's 2v1, not counting the enemy's CV, and I'm just doing everything that I can to try to make this a little easier for my guys. Try to save as much of their hit points as possible. Really missed that torp opportunity, but I just went on ahead and threw those torpedoes out there anyway. Kurfürst isn't really looking at me, so just gonna keep, you know, pumping shots through there. Still got a couple torpedoes left on board. I see that this Kurfürst is turning for the gap.
Smoke generator activated.
Gonna drop the last two torps.
Smoke screen set.
Land a torp with a flooding on the Kurfürst. It's ticking right now. He's also got those second two torpedoes going right through there, and my Montana just went down. And I mean, it's basically me, this CV, and this Kurfürst is coming back. That's all we have really defending this cap. I'm already up to 91k damage. And we're just gonna keep going crazy from here. This game is, there's not a lot of lulls in this action. Just trying to disengage, light as many fires as I can. Now, again, Conqueror, Kurfürst, they're not looking at me, and I'm just going to keep taking advantage of this situation. Really, I think their CV probably should have came for me a while ago. But every time he's really been coming my way, I've been smoking up, and I don't know why some of these shots went crazy. I do smoke up here, but he's close enough that he's going to be able to get a good drop in on me. Yeah, that hurt.
Fire screen set. Problem solved, sir.
There I was able to move around a little bit more in the smoke, so it's not quite as easy for him to drop me. I am going to switch to AP here, try to get some more damage out of this, since this Conqueror, he's burning. I don't know if this guy's AFK or what the hell's going on. I just want this guy dead as quickly as possible. Now the issue I've got is the Worcester's back and he's pushing in, and I'm trying to get this Conqueror, you know, he's popped his stupid repair, and his engines are still out, so we're just still gonna try to pump him full of AP, whatever we can. But I gotta get going because this Worcester is up my butt. Just gonna kite out, try to mitigate any of the damage that I take here. Now, I should just dump my torps right in here. I was holding them just on the offhand chance I might need them here. I really should have just dumped them right in here, and I think that they would have been more helpful. Because I don't really end up using them in this Minotaur, or this Wooster. He's able to get into these islands, and I would not think that this would be the situation that turns the game. So, Conqueror's still sitting in the cap. I'm just, again, going for it. The Wooster's, got a couple shots in on me. But again, I don't really see my team, inflicting much in the way of damage on this guy. And there's finally a shot coming in. Conqueror shoots at me. Just trying to avoid as much damage as I can.
Smoke screen set.
Finally put down the Conqueror. Now the Wooster's on cap, and we've got another issue. Everybody out here today, I don't know why our Conqueror is down here when they're pushing a cap, but somebody has to defend this cap. Now my line of thinking was, I have a CV here, I have this Kremlin, 3/4 HP Wooster, this Kremlin, it should be, I mean, worst case scenario, you go in there and ram it. At least at that point, we'd be able to clear that out, and our CV could cap it. And I'm just looking at our Conqueror, and I mean, it's the same issue with guys that go alone against CVs. He's just gonna get farmed. That Wooster, he's not up here near A cap. That Wooster's just gonna use his CV to spot our Conqueror and farm him. Now, my situation is actually not good. I'm down to my last smoke. I've got one repair left. I'm trying to hold it to make sure I get as much as I can out of it. I was kind of hoping that when the Haragumo got spotted, the Conqueror would blap him. But this Montana, again, this guy's not looking at me. So I'm gonna just go to town. I don't want this guy flipping the cap. Montana's not really looking at me, so just gonna keep up the pressure. I'm trying to push this guy off the cap. There's High Caliber and Witherer.
Smoke generator activated.
Haragumo's not inside gun range.
Smoke screen set.
Thankfully, my CV is gonna be able to put him down. But we did lose our Conqueror, and we're in a situation here where my smoke's going to be running out soon, and I'm going to have to deal with this Montana. Got another fire on him. Again, just trying to whittle this guy down. We've got a Mexican standoff over on CCAP, and this. I don't know what the hell this is about. Our hacks rushing in here. I don't know. I don't understand why, but that doesn't bode well. So now I'm completely out of smoke. Now the good news is the Montana is off ACAP. The bad news is he's gonna turn into ACAP. I mean, everybody knows he's got to get back on A. And this whole time, this Worcester's just holding up CCAP. This Worcester is total MVP. So there's the turn that I'm looking for the Montana. I'm gonna lead the Montana. Throw some torps out. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to head to this island. You saw me look at it briefly, and that's, I want to use this island as a way to disengage, simply because I don't have any smokes. I got to find a way to break contact the best I can. I do pick up a torpedo on the Montana. Hugely important, there's no flood. So I'm still kind of up the creek without a paddle. So just gonna start opening up on him, try to, you know, fully reset him, maybe get a fire and just go for the disengage. He does get an HE shot off on me, and that really sucks because it just destroyed one of my torpedo tubes.
Problem solved, sir.
Now here, good play on this Montana's behalf, pushing up there inside of my concealment circle. I see the Montana's off the cap. I'm just trying to take advantage, get what damage I could. I was going for multiple fires. It's not happening. So just gonna go dark. I know he's gonna be shooting momentarily. I'm just trying to stay skinny. Gonna try to speed juke, whatever I can to try to throw these shots off. I mean, this is all last ditch effort. And if you look, my CV is being farmed. I don't really know what my Kremlin's doing. You would think this would be enough time to just go in there and clear that guy out. For the life of me, I don't know what's going on. Now, this is a little trick with the Royal Navy destroyers. You've only got one set of torp tubes. Drop some singles, cover some bearings, and maybe you can work something out. I'm actually expecting a juke here. I'm going to drop, I believe, one set of torps back this way, and I'm going to drop the rest up here, just expecting this this Montana to basically turn around. His guns aren't on me, so gonna throw some shots out there. I get the fire, and I just go dark, and I turn right away, trying to, you know, mitigate the damage. He's turning right into those torpedoes. He does get his back guns off, unfortunately. But I do pick up the kill. Now, I have no more torpedo tubes. 750 HP. My Kremlin is finally making a move. Unfortunately, my CV's already dead, and the Wooster puts down my Kremlin, and this game's over. 218k damage, 634 shell hits, 31 base defenses. Yeah, it's a loss. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. If you got any questions or comments, leave them below. Yeah, I don't really have anything much else to say about this one. This one hurt. So, I will talk to you guys later. Hope you're having a good night.